Good morning, everyone. I am Goody, and joining me today are my school friends Nishu and Fakya. We are from Sarvodaya Kanya Vidyalaya, number 2, Mehrauli, New Delhi. Mehrauli is a bustling neighborhood which was one of the 7 ancient cities of India. You will find historic buildings here at every turn. You all must have heard of Qutub Minar. Yes, it's right here in Mehrauli. But have you heard of Jahaz Mahal, Zafar Mahal, or Hauze Shamsi? Probably not. That is why somewhere last year we thought of writing a research paper on condition of some of Mehroli's popular and unpopular monuments. Our we are going to present the same research paper to you all. Our research question is what percentage of monuments in Mehroli are being conserved and to what extent? Our hypothesis is more than 70% of monuments in Mehroli are not maintained and 40% are encroached by people because there is no proper structure that monitors their maintenance and conservation. The rationale behind choosing this research question is that Delhi is a city of art and culture, and Mehroli is one of its historic urban villages. Personally, we felt that footfall at other monuments in Mehroli is very less when compared to Qutub Minar. We also read some secondary information where we found out that we have lost 33% of monuments in Merul in the last 100 years because people have just ignored them. This was alarming.
The methods that we chose for our research paper were survey, interview, and observation. We surveyed 100 Mehroli residents and divided them into two age groups, 10 to 20 and 20 to above 50. These surveys help us to understand their views and knowledge about the condition of monuments into three different categories: least popular, monument with religious background, and most popular. We then took interviews of different kind of people like residents, shopkeeper, tourists, and security guard to find their roles and challenges they may face. We also took interview of an ASI officer and monument conservation activists to get their expert opinion. Lastly, we went on our observation visits to check whether our survey finding is correct or not. The major parameter that we put in our observation sheets were cleanliness, safety and security, facilities like males and females washrooms, encroachment, accessibility, and so on. Now let's see what were our findings. Firstly, after the survey, we found out which monuments were well popular, visited, and unheard by Mehroli residents. Next, we found that 90% people were of the view that both government and people should work together to maintain these monuments. We also noticed that the reason behind why some monuments are not being visited because either people don't even know about them or people were concerned about their safety.
Some of the key observations during our visits were monuments which were in bad condition were littered, damaged, scribbled, had no public facilities and security guard. They were encroached by people. The location too play an important role in the popularity and footfall of the monument. Through our interview, we found that organizations such as ASI cannot work in isolation. The citizen also need to work hand in hand. But at the same time, we also see devotees of both St. John Church and Yogmaya Temple working independently.
These are some points we discussed in great detail to understand the problem better. Firstly, the religious monuments are in better condition because they are emotionally connected to people and therefore people take care of it like their own. For example, devotees of St. John Church and Yogmaya Temple do not want the help of government or any other body. They contribute money and do the necessary work for the maintenance of monuments and they are doing a great job at it. Secondly, people feel unsafe to visit some monuments because of the indecent practices that happen over there. For example, drinking, smoking, gambling, etc. Thirdly, whenever you search Mehroli on Google, the top results are all about its monuments. And this shows just how important monuments are in the existence of Mehroli. Lastly, we discussed in order to modernize Mehroli, people are trying to destroy the monuments which symbolize Mehroli's true identity. People are breaking monuments and building their own house in its place.
Some of the conclusions were mainly residents and visitors caused damage to the monument. difficulty in the management because of multiple agency like MCD, ASI, RWA, and police. Monuments which were related to religion, or which were which were related to government, which were related to religious background, they were well maintained and they were in a good condition. No doubt, monuments are very important for cultivating pride of any city. But for that, it is equally important to first know them. That's why we feel advertising them will help people know more about them with awareness, conservation, tourist attraction, employment for the city will also come, and hence income of the city will also be better.
So this is our research paper. Thank you for giving us your time. We hope to keep this initiative alive in ourselves by translating our research paper in Hindi, going on cleanliness drive, taking session with our classmates, and making informational videos on monuments. We hope that one day people across the world can visit to our humble community and experience the history the way we did, make memory and listen to the story that each brick has to tell. As we conclude, we would like to leave you with these 4 lines we wrote. सब सोचते हैं ये ना खास है, पर इन्होंने ही बनाया हमारा प्यारा इतिहास है. इन्हीं ऐतिहासिक इमारतों ने बनाई है भारत की शान, पर उनका क्या होगा जो है बेनाम, पर उनका क्या होगा जो है बेनाम.
Thank you participants. Very good presentation. Panelists, you can ask them questions. Good one. Really, we should visit these monuments.
Great work. I had a question, for the team. Excellent work. My compliments to all of you. Well done. I guess in your research, did you understand or identify why the other monuments are important? I mean, it seems like in your research you found that the Qutub Minar gets all the attention and perhaps even the money. So did you learn anything about, what did you learn about the other monuments and why are they important? And I think the second question I had was that did you come across any other cities that are maybe doing a good job at preserving their monuments? So these were my two questions.
So the reason behind some monuments are more conserved and some others are not, the main reason is awareness. People know some people know that why are these monuments important. So basically monuments which are deep inside which is located in a residential area, they don't know their importance and they just do indecent practices over there. When we went for observation, there were certain monuments where I was with my teacher, we all were in a team, but still I was not feeling safe there. If our parents are visiting with us, they will never let us go to that monument.
Interesting. I live 10 minutes away from those monuments. That's why I was asking the question, but thank you for your answer.
Can I ask two other panelists would like to ask? Can I go ahead and ask the question?
You can go ahead. I can ask after you.
Yeah. Congratulations to the team. It was really, this is one of my pet peeves, the way the monuments are not taken care of. And very nice. And I'm very happy that you have enjoyed doing this work and you are passionate about it and you are very angry about certain things. And there I see the future of the country. When you are angry, you bring about change. You are complacent, you don't bring about change. I'm very happy that you have enjoyed this presentation and you have presented it very well and you are very clear about what you want to do. And I wish you all the very best and request you to share it as widely as possible so that there is more understanding of the monuments. And it is really interesting to know that religious places are more protected than something which is in the residential area. So I just want to say a big thank you to you and congratulate you for the great work that you have done. Thank you.
I'd like to congratulate the team because I think it was a very good presentation and your work also looked very extensive. I just have one question with respect to the hypothesis that you have framed, where you mentioned that you all believe that 70% of the monuments would not be well maintained and 40 would. I was just wondering how you all came up with that question. Was that based on your own personal experiences, or was there something else that you all used?
So basically, we had did this through our observation and interview and survey. So firstly, we did surveys to know what people actually feel about the monuments and how much they are concerned to that. To evaluate that data, we did expert interviews and observation. We talked to Vikramjit Singh Rupra. He is an conservation activist. He told us that some monuments are so badly encroached. So we went for observation for 4 days. We tried to find Chemochi Khan tomb, but it is so badly encroached that we were not able to find it. People have broken the part and they had constructed their own houses over there. So it was right, our hypothesis was right because we did survey, interview and expert opinion, we found that's right.
Okay, thank you.
Any one more question, Rajan bhai? Do you want to ask?
Yeah. Yeah, now it was a nice presentation and heritage is something which is nearest to my heart. I just like to know from the panelists, from the participant, that because you chose this topic, you did all this. But in your earlier life, did you ever visit monuments? Did you ever find the same thing? And you also carried the same impression that something should be done?
So yeah, like I am one of those girls who like to travel and visit to different places. I have been to many monuments, whatever whichever are present around in my residential area. So I have seen there that they are in a bad condition. I have also feel like yeah, I should do something for them. But when I actually did this project, that time I got to know that no, these monuments are not in a bad condition, but they are in a worst condition because people are not. See, if the people are not taking concern, if they are not feel that they are important, then you cannot even destroy them, no.
Okay, but did you make any inquiry with the Archaeological Survey of India as to why these monuments are in this condition? Are they listed? Are they going to preserve it?
Yeah, we have talked to ASI senior officer. He said that they cannot see, they are also interested in saving to those monuments jahan pe they have a power. Like if they have shown us some FIR which they have filed against residents. So whenever some monuments which are in residential area, they are badly encroached, first thing, and second, they are indecent practices happen over there, gambling, drinking, all these things happen over there. And whenever any security guards go over there or any police, they just blackmail to them that if you will say anything to us, then we will kill you or then we will harm you. So that's why they also don't pay much attention to monuments which are located in residential area.
ASI is also not interested in deep lanes monuments because people are not cooperating with them. There are guards. ASI has placed guards for the monuments, but people are actually मतलब उनको धमकी देते हैं कि हम उनको मार देंगे, हम उसकी पिटाई करके भगा देते हैं.
Anyway,
this is our India. So good, but at least I'm really happy that they chose this topic. Thanks for